I didn't like it. But no, but that's not surprising, considering I haven't liked a single episode. Well, that's not true. But for the most part, I don't like the show. Anyway, this is Call to Action. This is part one, I'm assuming, of the two-part season finale, since, like, I can't see them going any bigger than this. And this is the show taking, like, on one end, it's, like, doing some stuff right, but on the other end, it's, like, So, like, on one end, it was... So, anyway, this is Call to Action. This one after Agent Callus and the Inquisitor failing multiple times to catch the heroes and proving to be some of the most incompetent villains in the history of Star Wars, next to Stormtroopers, of course. Tarkin comes in to deal with stuff because Vader's too busy doing way more exciting, important stuff. And he devises a trap to catch the rebels. He figures out they're trying to use a communications tower to get a message out. He lets them go ahead with their plan, and then he traps them, and the rebels manage to get their message out and escape, but Kanan is captured. And there's a lot of good stuff in this episode. I mean, I do like how it's a bit darker. I mean, we have, like, it ends with the bad guys winning with Kanan getting captured, which IGN complained that the bad guys were winning too much, and I was complaining that the bad guys were winning too much. So it was nice to see them get a victory, although I'm sure, like, they're going to get Kanan back next episode. I'd be really surprised if they didn't. Also, we had some surprisingly dark stuff, like the two goofy Imperial guys get killed. And also, Tarkin shows up. I mean, I'm glad he was here. I mean, he was a welcome addition, very effective. He was in character. The guy voicing him was good. But then there was a lot of stuff in this that really just bothered me. I didn't like the dialogue. Like, all the dialogue on the show just feels really generic. Like, this isn't over, or even Ezra's message of hope. It was a very generic, inspirational speech. Like, I've heard this speech before. Like, do something new of it. Like, look at the Lego movie. Look how creative that speech was. I mean, there's even, like, Wildstyle's line, like, hey, I'm on TV so you can trust me. Like, they're very self-aware they're doing the generic motivational speech. Let's see. The villain... Callus and the Inquisitor are very weak. Like, they're very generic. Like, they're not very developed. It's very underwhelming when they can't capture someone without help from the bigger villain. I mean, yes, this was a victory for the Empire in this episode, but only a victory because Tarkin came in. Like, there was, like, the Inquisitor and Callus. It makes them incompetent when they need someone else to help them. I mean, hopefully the villains will get more developed. I mean, assuming they both live through the next episode and don't die. I doubt they will. I mean, they're probably going to keep them more around for a while, especially the Inquisitor. And also I appreciate the silence when the episode ended. Normally they do that ba 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 da ba. There was that part of me that still wishes, like, they had done, like, an alternate credits scene throughout the entire episode, kind of like in Clone Wars when they'd have dramatic moments and the episode would end and they'd have, like, an alternate credits scene. It just still felt weird to have ba da da da-da-da. Like, I wish they had written, like, another alternative credits scene. Because, like, Filoni's always complained about how in Clone Wars, like, you get invested and then the credits would take you out of it. And that's what happened here. Like, this would be like if at the end of Season 5 they had just played the regular credits theme instead of just doing what they did. So, in the interest of not being mean, I'm going to end by talking about a couple stuff I liked. It was nice to see a bit more of a fall. The animation, with the exception of the stiff stormtroopers when Tarkin landed, and, like, the stormtroopers are very stiff, which was clearly them trying to save time and money. Again, it looks very nice. The music was nice. Because, again, visually I think it looks fine. It's just the writing that needs a lot of work. So, yeah, I am curious as to what's going to happen in the finale. I mean, hopefully something game-changing happens and it's not just another... Because it's totally going to undermine the Empire's victory if they just get Kanan back. But, again, it's a little kid show, so it wouldn't surprise me if nothing surprising happens. I mean, this isn't like Gravity Falls or Adventure Time where I'm constantly being surprised and amazed at what's happening in the show. But I'm curious to your thoughts, because a lot of people seem to really like Call to Action based on what I've seen on Tumblr and YouTube comments and Facebook comments. So please... comment and let me know, and also what do you think is going to happen in the next episode, Rebel Resolve, which I'm guessing is going to be the season finale, but we'll have to wait and see. So comment below, and as always, like, dislike, comment, subscribe, and this is JStar360, and may the Force be with you.